Welcome to the Dogs Are the Best Friends podcast. I'm Emily, and my best buddy, Flynn, is here too. Well, we're back. Flynn and I are back, and we are so happy to be here with you to share a wonderful story. It is a truly heartwarming story, and I can't promise you that you won't have a few tears at the end of it. Maleen shares about her sweet boy, Cody, who came into her life when he was only 16 months, and he is about to be 16 years old. Now, folks, I want you to know that before my computer crashed, I had been working so hard to get ahead and make sure I had plenty of stories for you. And I do. I have 8 weeks worth of stories. So I'm back. My laptop is brand new, and this will not happen again. You will not want to miss the beautiful, absolutely stunning pictures of places that Maleen and Cody have been. Definitely check out our Instagram. That is Dogs Are the Best Friends, COM at the end.
Cody is almost 16. He'll be 16 in April. He is a border collie mix. He is a typical border collie color, black with white face markings and chest. And he is about 40 pounds. With very, very soft fur. Personality wise, he is like a cat.
Describe that. Explain that. That's fascinating.
He he seeks attention, but not a lot, like on his own terms.
Uh-huh.
You know, he is not a needy dog at all. He is very independent. Even when I used to take him in dog parks, he would be polite and, saying hi to the other dogs. And then after that, he goes off on his own. Or even when we go hiking on the trail, like he would just pass through people and people were like, oh, what a cute dog. And he would just like hi and then pass through them. He's very independent, actually.
So what is a good word or two or a couple that really describe Cody?
First word was he's very cat-like. And the second word, sensei. Like he's like a teacher.
Oh, I love that, because I was just thinking about that yesterday. Dogs can teach us so much if we just pay attention. So can you explain that a little bit more? Like, what do you feel like he's taught you? Because that's powerful.
First, he has taught me how to be a softer person. So I don't have kids. And so I've always seen my friends with their children and how like, wow, that's a powerful thing, the bond. And now that I have Cody, I kind of somewhat understood that bond and also how to be soft. And he also taught me a lot about patience and making space for someone.
Interesting. Very true. And that's the neatest thing, isn't it? I feel like they come into our lives and they teach us, they have something to share and teach us. And because like my other border collie, she taught me other things, like how to be a good friend and how to be consistent and also how to be strong, because she was very determined to try to rule the roost if I didn't,
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think dogs truly are our teachers if we allow it and we recognize it. So that's wonderful.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
And in what ways does Cody bring you joy? Like, how does he inspire you or bring you joy?
He's just always present. Like he's just always there for me. And whether we are out hiking on the trails or just napping inside the tent, or just when we do road trips together, he's just there. Like I feel like even when he doesn't, like he's just there, like the presence of having him, that just brings me joy. And besides, he's fun to be around, or he's fun to he's a great trail companion for sure. But his presence just merely brings me joy.
What does he do that just is so unique or makes you laugh?
Cody, at his age, he's almost 16. Like, even though his hind legs are kind of arthritic, but he still does his routine of running back and forth from from inside the house to the yard and back. Like he probably does like 10 loops. And I'm like, where do you find this energy at 16?
It sounds like you've taken Cody on a lot of hikes and, different car rides and journeys together. So what have been some of your favorite places to go, or do you have places you still want to go with him that you haven't seen yet?
We like to take road trips to the Sierras, and then we go backpacking. But since he's limited nowadays, so I just take him camping by the lake. And if I would be given more time with him, I would like to go on a road trip to Alaska with Cody.
Oh, wow. Wow. Nice. And how far away is that? Because you're in California somewhere,
Yes,
right? On the West Coast.
It will
Yeah.
probably take a several days to get there, and yeah, and a well tuned up car for sure. The adventure that you're gonna experience through it, like maybe the mishaps, and like that's what I look forward to with Cody, because yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's part of the fun, isn't it? Like you have to have that attitude.
Absolutely. Take it as it comes.
Yeah. That's what life teaches us, doesn't
Yes.
it? If we listen anyways.
Yes.
So where have you guys gone a lot that you love, or even like Cody, where does he seem to really love to be with you on these hikes? Like what does he love, the water, or what does he like to do?
He loves being up in the mountains. We shared the love, or maybe I'm just projecting it onto him, but we both share the love for the Sierra Nevada. We just camp, by a water source like a creek or a lake, and then we would just do our daily walks. And when he was younger, we used to backpack in, of maybe 7 miles in, and he would enjoy just sitting outside the tent and just smelling the trees around him and listening to the sound of wild animals. Like he truly, and it's just so fascinating to watch him. Like he's enjoying the moment, and meanwhile, like I'm scared of like, oh, what if the bears come to my tent or come to
right.
So,
yes.
But he does, it doesn't seem like he's not even worried about that from the looks of it.
What is your favorite story to tell about him? Because you have created so many memories with him. How beautiful is that to have?
There's one thing, I mean, I have several, but there's one thing that really struck about his loyalty. For the most part, Cody is very mellow. He doesn't, even if a chihuahua lunges at him, barking on his face, he doesn't do anything. He just looks at them and starts walking. He's not reactionary by any means. So just a really chill dog. One day on a hot summer day in San Diego, I had my screen door basically locked, but the main door open for air to come in. And I could hear helicopters like around and just flying over, and they were saying something, but I couldn't really hear it very well. And all of a sudden there was this guy just by my doorstep, and he was sweating and he looked like he was running from something. And he said, "Can you please let me in?" And in my head, I'm like, heck no. So, but then all of a sudden, Cody was in the other room. He ran through the door and just growled at him. And I've never seen Cody show teeth in my life. Never.
Yeah.
So he
Wow.
knew that man was trouble. And all of a sudden I tried calling 911, and the man just jumped over to the next house or fence over. And then a few minutes later, a sheriff was coming by and said, "Hey, did you see a man running?" I said, "Yes, he was just right by my doorstep and he jumped over the fence." And so, yeah, that was, to me, that was the first time that Cody has shown that aggression, but it's an appropriate aggression, I suppose.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. It was merited at that moment for sure. I mean, he saved your life. You don't know what could have happened. It could have been really bad.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
wow. He's your
He
hero.
is.
Really.
He
That's your
is.
hero.
He's my sensei and my hero.
Yes, yes. And that's so true. They play so many roles for us. That's such a good way to put it. Oh my gosh. What a history you two have together, which is so powerful.
Yes. Yes. I always joke around that he's my longest relationship.
I love it. That's so cute. Well, it's so easy to be crazy in love with them, right? Because they give us unconditional love, unlike any human ever does.
Absolutely.
Do you have anything that you want to share with us that's been a challenge with him, or how you overcame it together? Do you have any stories like that?
So this is kind of funny, but not really. I don't know. But initially, like it's like meeting him for the first time and taking him to back home after I got him from the shelter. So I bought everything that he needed, a crate and treats and everything, and tried to crate train him. And in the middle of the night, he was crying, and I think he was nervous with the new environment, and or he wanted to
Yeah.
just go outside. And so I took him out at 2 a.m. to relieve himself, and I think he was throwing up because he was nervous, like, or maybe I fed
Oh,
him with too many treats that upset his stomach. And then I was
uh,
thinking, like, I don't think I can do this. Like, I
yeah.
was having this fear, like, I don't think I can commit myself to this kind of
Um,
relationship with an animal to take care of them. So I was like, oh, maybe I should return him back to the pound, which is really terrible. But but
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I was just fortunate to have like someone say, hey, give him give him a chance. Maybe he's just nervous being around here too. So you two
Yeah.
need to relax and give each other a chance. And luckily he did. He turned around like the next day. He was like as if the night before didn't happen at all. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's pretty quickly, because dogs that come from a shelter, it could take them a while to decompress, and it could take weeks or months to have things kind of get smoother. So that actually didn't take that long, did it? That's not bad.
Yeah, so I was fortunate, um that it happened. He turned around quickly, and I was like, oh, okay, this wasn't bad after all.
Yeah.
That was just the jitters, like
No.
and now that he's older, the challenge to see him age, go through the aging process, to see him slow down, from at least from my end, it's been kind of hard for me to see him go through that.
Sure.
And so, but we're adjusting. I'm getting him a rear wheelchair for his rear legs.
Do you have any words of advice or encouragement for anyone else that has the elderly dog? Because there's a lot of people with elderly pups. They get older on us, the nerve, but they do. So
I would say give them all the love that they need, and they will take time to walk to the bathroom, but you just need to be patient with them and um, hug them more than ever, because you'll never know, you know, when will be the last time that you get to do things. Yeah, and then make changes, make adopt to their life. Like you have to make changes in your lifestyle and adopt to their, um, I would say, disability or impediment. Like so yeah, so
yeah,
yeah,
true.
I get
Very
really
true.
teary eyed when I talk about that, because yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Would you say that he's like your see the way I describe my Maisie Lou is that she was my soul dog, and I cried like I've never cried for any other being when I lost her. I was devastated. And so would you say that Cody's your soul dog, that he's just that in tune with you? And I don't know if you believe in that, but I'm just saying, if you believe in that, do you feel like he is that kind of in that category, that depth? Because because let me tell the listener, what happened was that I read a post that you put on Facebook in a group that we're in for dogs. And your post touched me so much that I immediately just posted back and said, would you be willing to share your love story? You just, what you wrote was a love story.
I would say he's the love of my life. Like he's absolutely my soul dog. Like, yeah, like we were meant to be.
Okay. So be honest. Do you have some tears in your eyes? I think you do. You might not want to admit it. By the way, Cody's birthday is this week. How exciting is that? 16 years old. We wish him a very happy birthday. And if you want to do the same, come on the Instagram or Facebook and do that. I'll make sure that she sees your message. Flynn wants you to know that he sends you hugs. Hug your dog today, folks. And just revel in the joy of having a dog that gets you. I wish you peace and love. And I'll see you next week.